I want to see a break above the zone. I want to see one bullish candle, and I'll just draw a line over here like this, right? Just draw a line. And so my thesis behind this particular trade was the following, right? Let me just take my execution. So execution came at 69.94. Stops were initially a bit low. I trailed them up to here, right? So this is what we want to understand. What was going on here? So huge selling volume as we enter the zone. So this here corresponds to this candle here. In fact, let's get them side by side, right? So let's get them side by side and try and break this down. So from an execution perspective, this is where the order flow comes in. Notice how order flow is the last thing. If you don't have your key levels, you are toast. Now, this here is the aggressive selling. Now, this green candle here is quite interesting. This green candle, look at what's going on inside of the wick, right? So inside of the wick, you actually see negative delta. In fact, let's zoom into that. You see this negative aggressive delta, right? Now, the numbers at the bottom are 14 for 0. So we see a finished auction, right? So what is this? What's going on here, right? This is quite simple to understand, really, right? So, batteries running out of charger, laptops running out of battery. So what we can see here is we see aggressive sellers, right? But were they successful? This is the question. So for me, this is what I mean by success. The fact that there's lots of sellers here, right? And we see this movement here. So 1 and then 2. There's your execution right there. That is your execution. You have your stops below the wick, and you're just looking to target the following level. So up here, basically. So about a 1 to 1.5 risk reward, right? So overall, not a bad trade to take. Market was very choppy after this, so I took my one little scalp and got out, right? So this is basically how the 15-minute opening range breakout works. Now, I just want to